Traditional hot, 26 and 2. We're going to start with a breathing exercise, then we'll do 3 warm-up postures, then we'll stop for a water break. Try to hold off on the water until after the warm-up's complete. The deep breathing exercise is going to be a 6-second inhale through the nose, a 6-second exhale through the mouth. I want you to constrict your throat, creating an audible breath, both on the inhale and the exhale. If you find your lungs are full or empty ahead of the class, hold your lungs full or empty. It's the only time we'd ask you to hold your breath. I'll give you a quick demonstration of the deep breathing exercise so you can see and hear it. Let's give it a try. Get your toes to touch. Interlace and glue 10 fingers to the chin and the neck. Begin on the inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air. You're working lung capacity and lung elasticity. Exhale. On the exhale, fog a mirror on the ceiling, creating an HA ha sound. Inhale. Keep your shoulders down. Fill your lungs and frame your face with your elbows. Exhale. Use the slightest bit of knuckle pressure on the chin. Create the very slightest pinch at the back side of the neck. Elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air. Working your lung capacity, lung elasticity, elbows up, lungs full. Exhale. Keep your spine straight. Only move the neck. Elbows shoulder height the entire time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 5 more. Exhale. Inhale, keep your shoulders down. Fill your lungs. Frame your face with your elbows. Exhale. Keep your spine straight. Only move the neck. Elbows shoulder height, biceps parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Make way for the biggest breath of the day. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows touch, lungs empty, belly tightens. Perfect. Roll your shoulders, moisten your mouth. 3 warm-up postures, starting with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release your index fingers, keep your thumbs crossed. Inhale again. Left to right, 10 to 12 times. Watch your hips move opposite the shoulders like a pendulum, creating a stretch down both sides of the body. Your first set of all the postures is 1 minute. Your second set, 30 seconds. Don't worry about your depth, worry about your form. Depth comes with a consistent practice. Let's all meet back up in the middle. Toes touch. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left as your upper body starts to lean back. That's going to help to shift the weight into the heels, open the pelvis and the shoulders. Press your hips past the knife edge of your left pinky toe. Create a crescent shape with the body. Enjoy a tremendous stretch down the left side of the body. Bones to skin, fingertips to toes. Next, bring your right shoulder and your left hip closer to the front of your mat. Square your shoulders and hips to the front of the mat. Every inhale, find a bit of space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap between biceps and ears, it's an equal distance. We're almost done. We're not going to bounce. Right hand can pull on the left hand, point back right corner of the room, reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward into the left as your upper body starts to lean back. Shift the weight into the heels. Bring your left shoulder and right hip forward so your shoulders and hips are square to the front of the mat. Lift your chin up so your neck is visible. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps are connected to the ears. If there's a gap between biceps and ears, it's an equal distance. Left hand can pull on the right hand, waking up the shoulders. Press hips past the knife edge of your right pinky toe. Create a crescent shape with the body. Lift the chin so the neck is visible. That's an airway. Keep it open. We're not going to bounce. We can reach, reach, and rise. Back bend. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Rest your head back. Roll your neck lightly, gently, left and right. 80-20 breathing. Full lungs. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Breathe from the top 20%. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Draw your tailbone down. Upper back bending. Breathing. 80-20 breathing. Create an airbag effect. Look for the back wall. Look for the back baseboard. Legs are straight. Near the end, bring the biceps behind the ears. As you go back, fall back, more back, and rise. Still keep your biceps glued to your ears. Bend your knees as much as you need. Exhale your hands to the floor. Work your core. Once your hands are on the floor, lift your heels left and right. Left and right. Take some deep knee bends. All the way down and all the way up. 2 or 3 times. All the way down and all the way up. We're getting blood flowing between the joints, ligaments, preparing for our practice of yoga. Padahastasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody take a deep knee bend so the heels are lifted. Try to grab the heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers eventually touch. 10 fingers eventually face forward. Pull hard, straighten legs best you can. Heads dangling. Eyes are open. Entire class. Draw the shoulders away from your ears and lengthen the top of the head towards the top of the feet. There is no gap between belly and thighs. If you feel like there's a gap, bend your knees more.
Use the pressure of the chest on the knees to start to straighten the legs. One day when the legs are straight, the lengthening of the hamstring moves to a pinch of the hip and a lengthening of the lumbar. Everybody bend your knees more. Get your pinkies and wrists and elbows closer together behind your heels, ankles and calves. Pull hard. Lock out your legs. Reverse the way back up. Bend knees, tight belly, interlace fingers.
Exhale your hands down. Take a moment. Breathing it in, breathing it out, preparing for your second set. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release your index fingers, thumbs stay crossed. Inhale again. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left. Lean that upper body back. Second set, half as long, so you can start the second set wherever you left off at the end of the first set. Started your depth. Shoulders, hips square. Chin lifted. Right hand pulls on the left. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Draw tailbone down. Press thigh, hip, stomach forward and to the right. Lift the chin. Start the second set wherever you left off at the end of the first set. Started your depth. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Second opportunity for a back bend. 80-20 breathing. Feel your lungs. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Draw the tailbone down and press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Look for the back wall or baseboard. Breathe. Right near the end, you can bring the biceps behind the ears as you go back. Fall back. More back. And rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Bend your knees as much as you need. Exhale your hands to the floor. Take your time. U-turn from back bend to forward bend. We're not quite warmed up yet. Once your hands are on the floor, lift the heels 3-4 times. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up. 3 few times. Padahastasana, hand to foot posture, your second opportunity. Everybody, take a deep knee bend. Heels are lifted. Grab your heels from behind and or underneath. Pinky fingers touch eventually. Pull hard, straighten your legs best you can. Keep the belly on the thighs, no gap. Head's dangling, eyes are open. Breathing. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Wrap the shoulders around the chest. Pressure of chest on knees straightens legs. Lengthen top of the head towards the top of the feet. Your final opportunity. Elbows closer together behind the calves. Lock out your legs. Reverse your way back up. Exhale. We've warmed up the spine in 4 directions. Now we're going to warm up arms, legs, core, awkward seated pose. Step to the right 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between the big toes. The feet are square on the inside. Reach your hands up. Hands are shoulder height. Engage bicep, tricep, and pec minor. Inhale across upper back. Chair pose. Okay. First set of chair pose, weights in the heels. There's 6 inches between your knees, ankles, elbows, and wrists. First set of chair pose is a form of backward spine bending. So you're trying to get the shoulders onto the wall behind you. Test the limits of balance. Give the knife edges of your feet more energy. Tighten the belly. Lift the chin. Soften the expression. 6-second inhale across that upper back. Slide down that wall. And rise. Keep your arms strong. Work your ankle strength every day. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point that you start to wiggle and wobble and stay there. That's the edge and you've arrived for it. Tighten the belly, lift the front of the pelvis, and start to bend the knees. Concentrating on the height of the heels. That's your primary goal. The knees are never wider than the hips. The hips will never be below an invisible chair. Draw the shoulders down, lift the chin up, bend the knees more, stay there, breathing. Inhale your heels higher. Straighten the legs, rest the heels down, keep your arms strong. Third part, glue your knees together, lifting the heels a 1/4 inch. You've got a 10-second descent. 10, 9, 8, 7. Knees stay touching. 6, 5. Stop where you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Eventually, your arms and thighs will be parallel. Your shoulders will stay stacked over your hips. Breathing. You'll look like a three-sided box from the side. Lift up a 1/4 inch. 6-second ascent. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, feet together. Second set. Step to the right 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between the big toes. Feet are square on the inside. Hands up, shoulder height. Engage bicep, tricep, pec minor. Inhale across the upper back. Chair pose. Toes are lifted first set. Weights in the heels. Draw the shoulder blades down. Lean that upper body back. Tighten the belly, protect your low back, test the limits of balance, sink deeper. 6-second inhale to slide down. And rise. Keep your arms strong every day. Work ankle strength. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point you're wiggling and wobbling. Stay there. Work the height of the heels. Lift the front of the pelvis, tighten the belly, bend the knees. Keep the knees hip width apart. Never lower than an invisible chair. If someone was standing behind you, they'd see the whole sole of your foot. So get the heels higher. Straighten the legs. Heels down, keep your arms strong. Glue your knees together, lifting your heels 1/4 inch. 10-second descent. 10, 9. You're in an elevator. 8, 7. Stop where you want. 6, 5. Keep the knees touching. 4, 3. Breathing. 2, 1. Take 3 small bounces. Hold the third high bounce. Slower than you think is necessary. Let's rise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands down, feet together. One more warm up. We'll all stop for a water break. Garasana, eagle. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your right arm underneath the left. Grab your wrist, interlace your fingers, or grab your shoulders. Inhale across your upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, right leg over left thigh. Exhale, hook or point your right toe towards your left ankle. No gap between the thighs. Chin is lifted, tighten the belly. Everything's in the center line. Elbows, ankles, knees, and wrists. So move the knees to the right. Elbows to the left. Tops of the fingers line up to the bottom of the nose. So draw the elbows lower. Work a compression in the body. Lower your left shoulder. Breathe into that left leg. Bend deeper. Release. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, left arm under right. Grab your wrist. Interlace your fingers. Or grab your shoulders. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, left leg. High on that right thigh. The higher you lift the left leg over top of the right thigh, the more likely you are to hook your toe to your ankle. Some of us may never hook toe to ankle. That's okay. Point toe to ankle. Tighten belly, lift the chin, and draw the elbows down. Move the knees to the left. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrists, center line. So elbows to the right. Shoulders, hips square to that mat below you. So left hip lower, right shoulder down. Don't give up, bend into right knee. Release. One more set. Right arm under left. Interlace fingers, grab wrists, it's your choice. If you've got the shoulders, walk your hands towards your spine. Wake up the back. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Right leg high over left thigh. Point toe to ankle, tighten belly. Move knees to the right, lift the chin. Soften the expression, draw the elbows down. Work a compression in all the major joints of the body. Bend your left knee more. Bend it. Bend left knee. Release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm under right. Chair pose. Inhale, left leg high on right thigh. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrists, center line. That means elbows to the left, knees to the right. Lift that chin, tighten the belly. Ride your breath into these postures. Don't give up. Move the knees again to the left. Tighten the belly, bend your right knee one more time. Draw elbows down and release. Big breath. Tiny sip of water, just enough to moisten the mouth. Okay. Standing head to knee. Dhyana Janu Sarasana. Shift weight to left leg. Engage left thigh and feel or see your knee draw up to your left thigh, which is different than just pushing your knee away from the front of the room. That's hyperextending knee. Engage thigh. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace 10 fingers, 2 inches below the right foot. 60 seconds. Keep your focus forward. Don't grab the heel of the arch of the right foot. Go for the ball of the right foot. Thumbs are underneath the right foot. Re-engage your left leg. Protect it. Strong, solid, concrete like lamb pose. Show me there's no weight in your hands. Remove your grip. Nothing's changing. If you've been 10 or more classes, standing leg is still straight. Option to start your kick. Keep both arms straight. until both legs are straight and the heel is hip height. No higher, no lower. Pull toes back. Turn right foot to the center line and press the right heel forward. You got 12 seconds left. If you fell out, get back in. Unity inside of the room. Elbows bend, point them down, draw the shoulders away from your ears. 3, re-engage the left leg. 2, keep breathing. Nice and slow. Release. Shift weight to right leg. Engage right thigh. Feel or see the knee drop. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace. 10 fingers, 2 inches below the left foot. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. No weight in your hands. Focus forward. Right leg strong, solid, concrete like a lamp post. Don't grab the foot or the arch. Heel or the arch, go for the ball of the foot. Thumbs are underneath the foot. Show me no weight in your hands. Nothing's changing. Less than 30 seconds. If you've been to 10 or more classes, start that kick. Re-engage the left leg. Press the left heel forward, pull the toes back. Turn left foot, center line, quarter inch. 12 seconds. Breathe into stability in the right leg. Lay the elbows to the bottom of the calf. 3, 2, slowly. Set your foot down. Back bend. Thumbs in, fingers up. Draw the tailbone down. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Upper back bending. Okay, 30 seconds, second set. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, come on down. Go ahead, grab what you can get a hold of. Knee, shin, or foot. No weight in your hands. Option to kick. Both arms and legs straight. Then lay elbows to calf. Everything makes sense? Shift the gaze towards your knee. 3, 2, one more. Straighten the arms, bend the knee, release the grip. Reverse your way out, challenge yourself. Shift weight to right leg. Engage right thigh, feel or see the knee drop. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. Grab the left foot, shin or knee. Option to kick. Keep your right leg straight, straighten left leg. Left heel hip height, press ball of left foot forward. Pull toes back, turn left foot to the center line. All that makes sense? Point your elbows to the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and shift your gaze to your left foot. Run the gaze to your knee. 3, that's breaths. 2, slowly lift the gaze, straighten the arms, bend the knee, set the foot down. Reverse your way out. Thumbs in, fingers up. Draw tailbone down. Lengthen up. Press thigh, hip, stomach forward. Dancers, right palm upright like you're holding a tray. Keep your palm upright and lower the wrist to the thigh. Keep your palm upright. Don't move your hand. Grab your ankle from the inside. Draw your right knee to the center line. Lift your left arm up. 60 seconds. First cue. Kick into the right hand. 50% of your leg strength. Keep your hips square to the front of the mat or the floor. Lay that belly over an invisible tabletop in front of you. Re-engage the left leg, shift weight to ball of left foot. If you were to fall out, you'd fall forward, but strength of kick. Iron will and determination are carrying you. Left hand shoulder height or higher, cheek connected to bicep. Right shoulder disappears behind left, mini up dog of chest. When the right knee disappears behind the right hip, the toes will reappear center line of the forehead. 12 seconds left. If you fell out, get back in. Unity in the room. Kick up, kick back, kick more. Take your time. Set that foot down. Left palm, palm upright. Wrist to thigh, keep your palm upright. Grab your ankle from the inside and invite your left knee to the center line. Inhale the right arm up, 60 seconds. First cue, simply kick into the left hand, 50% of your leg strength. Move your left hip forward or down and begin to lay your belly over an invisible tabletop in front of you. Shift the weight to the ball of the right foot. If you were to fall out, you'd fall forward, but strength of kick, iron will and determination are carrying you. Right hand shoulder height or higher, cheek connected to bicep. Left shoulder disappears behind right, mini up dog of chest. You're breathing and you're kicking and you're stretching 50, 12 seconds left. Don't give up. 3 breaths. Kick up. Kick more. Kick back. Release. Second set. Right palm upright. Move that shoulder blade towards your spine. Open the chest. Drop the wrist to the thigh. Keep your palm upright. Grab your ankle from the inside. Draw your knee towards the center line. Inhale the left arm up. 30 seconds. Kick into the right hand first. Move your right hip forward. Re-engage left leg. Lay belly over table, lift the chin. Right shoulder disappears behind left, cheek to bicep. You're breathing. You're kicking. You're stretching. Slowly set that foot down. It's okay if you fall out. Do your best. Try to release with integrity. Left palm, palm upright. Bring that shoulder blade to the spine. Open up the chest. Drop the wrist to the thigh. Ankle from inside. Left knee to the center line. Inhale, right arm out. First, kick into the left hand, 50% leg strength, and begin to lay the belly over the table. Right leg strong, left hip lower. Right hand higher, deep breathing. Toes reappear. Maybe the calf. 3 seconds. 2. This is seconds and then breaths. Set your foot down, slow. Okay. One more hard worker, and then we'll slow the class down. I'm going to move my mat. This is called Talandasana, standing stick posture. 20 seconds. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release index fingers, or keep your hands on your hips. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Exhale, giant step with the right leg. I want you to try to create a capital letter T. T stands for terrific. Point the toes of the left foot.
Tighten the belly. Tailbone towards left heel, lower left hip. Lift the left leg, straighten the arms. Move the chin away from the chest, lengthen. Tip to tip of head, tip of toe to tip of head. 3, 2, and release. Giant step, inhale. Left leg. Hands are down or up, it's your choice. Point the right toe, tighten the belly. Draw the tailbone towards the right heel, lower the right hip. Lift the chin, straighten the arms. Deepen the breath and lengthen. Tip of head to tip of toe. Breathe. And release. Maybe your heart's racing. That was a cardiovascular-esque workout. Working all the bones in the body, making that heart beat. Can't control racing heart. Control pulsive breath. Second set. Inhale your arms up. Interlace fingers, release index fingers. Inhale again. Giant step, right leg. Point the toe of the left foot. Tighten the belt. Lower the left hip. Lift the left leg higher. Lift the chin, straighten the arms. Strengthen the right leg, lengthen the body. Reach, stretch, and release. Giant breath. Inhale, lengthen up. Giant step, left leg. Point the toe of the right foot. Tighten the belly, lift the chin. Straighten the arms and the spine. Lower the right hip. Lift the right leg higher. Reaching and stretching. Slowly release. Okay. Slowing the class down. You can take a step to the top of the mat and turn to the right. 3 postures facing in this direction. Dandiyama Babita Pada Paschimottanasana, or wide leg forward fold. Ride your breath. Inhale. Giant step, exhale. Kick your heels out. Take another inhale. Come on down. Ride your breath into postures. Might stop somewhere and keep exhaling further. Grab calves if hamstrings are tight. Next, go for ankles. Some of us are going to grab the heels. Straight spine is your primary goal. Lengthen from the top of the head away from the tailbone. The hips over the knees, over the heel, weights and balls of feet. Get real with your straight spine. Get out of autopilot. Straighten your back. Form over depth. Always. Belly towards the center line of the thighs. Object of stretching is pulling. Pull on whatever you've got a hold of. Slowly rise. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Second set, inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step. Kick the heels out. Inhale. Come on down. Grab heels, ankles, or calves. Straighten the spine. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Lengthen top of the head away from tailbone. Straighten spine. Pull on whatever you got a hold of. Move that belly towards the center line of the thighs.
Slowly rise. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Triangle, Trikonasana. This is climax of class. Everything after this posture is a downhill slope. Inhale. Exhale, giant step. Turn the right foot. Heels in one line. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee. If your knee's passing your ankle, you must widen stance. Knee must be over the ankle. Lift the front of the pelvis. Bring that bottom rib in. Bend deeper into right knee. Right arm down, left arm up. Line your elbow up to your thigh or your knee. No higher, no lower. Lift the gaze to the left thumb. Draw your left shoulder blade down your back and keep the edge of your left foot strong. Draw the tailbone towards the left heel, bend the right knee more. Widening the stance, lowering the hips. If your hips are knee height or lower, you might get that index middle finger towards that big toe. Deep breathing. Push into right foot. Rise. Turn the right foot to the right. Ride your breath. Turn left foot to the front. Inhale first. Bend left knee. Heels in one line. Left knee must stack over left ankle. First, lean away from the backside of the mat so your spine is straight and draw that bottom rib in. Bend the knee more. Bend the knee more. Widen stance. Get into your hip. Inhale. Left arm down, right arm up. Make sure that left knee stays stacked above your left ankle. The left elbow's thigh height, no higher, no lower. Give the edge of your right foot more energy. And move your left knee to the left. Left elbow pressure on left knee. Gaze to right thumb. Strong fingers. Soft jaw. Deepen the breath. Don't you dare give up. Get your hips lower. Get into your hips. 3 breaths. Only if your hips are below your knee are you going for index middle finger. Push into the left foot to rise. Heel toe. Inhale, hands up, feet together. Okay, awesome. Isn't that fun? We're going to do it again. I'm going to move my mat for a different view. Okay, triangle, Trikonasana, gather energy, giant step. Turn your turn your right foot to the right. Inhale, bend the exhale. So look at the knee passing ankle, stance widens. Knee past ankle, stance widens. Knee must stack. So if your knee's back here, you must bend the knee more. Right arm down, left arm up. Now line your elbow up to your thigh or knee, no higher, no lower. You're looking for a straight line from your left armpit towards your left heel. You're creating a triangle between the rib, tricep, quadricep. Edge of left foot strong, gaze to left thumb. Fingers are active, jaw is soft. Ride your breath deeper, guys, so lower the hips every exhale. Widen the stance. Move right knee to the right. Slowly rise. Right foot, left foot. Inhale first. Exhale. Widen stance. So, couple breaths to get into your posture. Oh, I don't mention this enough. The difference between yoga and exercise is the quality of your breathing. If you can't breathe in a posture, you've likely gone a little too far. Back yourself out to a point you can breathe. Left double pressure, left knee. Draw tailbone towards right heel. Widening stance, gaze up. Don't give up. Lower hips. Push into left foot to right. Inhale. Let's keep going. Danyama Babiktapada Janisarasana, better known as pyramid. Inhale, arms up, cross thumb. Don't interlock your fingers. 3-foot step to the right, less than before. Turn your 10 toes to the back of the mat. Feet aren't on a tight rope. They're on railroad tracks. So right hip back, left hip forward. Bend the right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Tuck the chin. And try to place your forehead onto your bent right knee. The posture doesn't begin until the forehead touches the knee. So bend the knee as much as you need to make that happen. You might use the pressure of the forehead on the knee to straighten the leg. And if your forehead was connected to a straight leg, only then would you use the palm pressure on the mat to get the hairline to meet the kneecap. You're massaging your internal organs, ascending colon, transverse colon, intestines, endocrine system located in the pelvis and the neck. Slowly rise. Ten toes. 10 toes. Left hip back, right hip forward. Not on a tight rope. Widen stance, hip width. Inhale, bend left knee, tuck chin, round your back. Try to get your forehead to touch the knee. The posture doesn't begin until the forehead touches the knee. Keep your palms touching, thumbs crossed, knife edge of fingers to floor. Only if your forehead was connected to a straight leg would you use palm pressure into the mat, getting the hairline to touch the kneecap. Massaging transverse and descending colon, intestines. Pushing the left foot, slowly rise. 10 toes side, hands down, feet together. Tree pose, toe stand, getting to the mat afterwards. Tree pose, shift weight to left leg. Inhale the right knee into the right armpit and hold that knee with both hands. Now I want you to close that right knee up and keep it closed, grabbing your right ankle with your left hand. Invite the front of the right ankle towards the front of the thigh. Eventually your heel will line up to the crease of the hip or the belly button. Keep your hand on your ankle and bring one hand to heart center every single person. Now lift the front of the pelvis, draw the tailbone down, and move the right knee away from the front of the mat more. If that made sense and your foot can stay there without moving, both hands to heart center. If you feel that foot slipping, then concentrate height of heel. That's your primary goal. You should feel that opening in the front of the pelvis, flattening of the back. Take your time to switch. Inhale, left knee to left armpit, not chest. Close up that knee with both hands. Now hold that knee with one hand and grab the ankle with the other hand. Bring the ankle to the front of the thigh. Maybe the heel lines up to the crease of the hip. Some of us, eventually, the heel lines up to the belly button. Keep your one hand on your ankle, one hand heart center. Now, everybody do that. Lift the front of the pelvis, draw the tailbone down. Everybody. Feel what happened in that front and left hip flexor. Inhale first, then exhale, left knee away from the front of the room. So you're really getting into here, protecting your back. Then maybe both hands to heart center. My foot will not stay there without both my hand there. I'm still feeling a lot of benefits. Take your time. Switch. Same thing, option for toe stand. Toe stand's not advanced. Everyone can play with it. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale, right knee up into the armpit. Close up the knee, then grab the foot with the ankle with the hand and invite the foot to the front of the thigh. Stay here. Okay? If you want to play with toe stand, look down. Look at the top of your mat. Some of us might start to reach for the mat. If you can't touch the mat, stay here. You're working stability and a lengthening of hamstring. If you can get your foot to the mat, so your hands to the mat, then shift the weight into the hands. Lift the heel and lower yourself. Then tip your fingers beside your hips. Tip your middle finger. Left leg is going to be strong. Shoulders stay over your hips. If that makes sense, one hand to heart center. Don't rest on the left heel. You'll slip left to right. Engage left thigh, both hands heart center. Reverse or release. I can't reverse, I release. Shift weight to right leg. Inhale, left knee to armpit. Grab ankle. Right ankle, front of thigh, or heel lines up to crease of hip. One hand, heart center. Stay here. Want to play with toe stand? Look at the top of your mat. Begin to reach for it. Maybe you're hanging out here working stability, lengthening. If your hands are on the floor, shift weight to hands. Lift heel. Lower yourself. Tippy fingers beside your hips. Tippy middle finger maybe. Engage the right thigh so you feel that heel lift off, hip lift off the heel. One hand, heart center. Tighten the belly. Shoulders stacked, chin up. Maybe both hands, heart center. That's the maybe. Reverse or release, nice and slow. Honor your standing sequence. Get to the mat. Wind removing pose, Ardha Pava Muktasana. Heels closer together. Inhale the right knee into the right armpit. Interlace the fingers just below the right knee. On the exhale, draw that knee tighter. Elbows are equal distance to the mat and tight to the ribs, so move that left elbow a little closer to the floor. Press your left heel away, pull your 10 toes up. Keep the head glued to the mat, micro tuck your chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Deep lower right lung breathing, strong grip, massage those organs, maintain compression. Compression in the hip, working grip strength. And release. Inhale, left knee into the left armpit. Interlace the fingers just below the left knee. Exhale, knee tighter. Press your right heel away from your right hip. Elbows are tight to the ribs. Move that right elbow closer to the floor. Keep your 10 toes pulling up towards your 2 knees and spread the bones of the feet. White knuckle grip, work grip strength. Lower left lung breathing, inhale, press belly up. Exhale, draw thigh down. Inhale your knees into your chest. Reach over your shins for your elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, no problem. Grab your wrists or your fingers or your knees. But always try for your elbows. The feet are side by side, not crossed. Can you lower your tailbone towards the floor? Feel what happened. The knees lift away from the chest. Concentrate to maintain a flat spine, but bring the knees back in. One day, as you improve your skeletal system through the practice of asana, your spine will lay flat to the mat. Knees will still be connected to your chest. Release. Slowly lower. We transition to the rest of the class with double exhale sit-ups. If you have any low back issues or pain, skip double exhale sit-ups. Glue your heels together and down. Inhale your arms above you. Double exhale, sit up. Okay. Spine strengthen onto your belly. Face front of room. I'll be changing my mind. Hands under the shoulders. Fingers line up to the tip of your shoulders. Top of the feet stay down the entire time. Hands stay down. Belly button stays down. Only lift your knees and your ribs. No palm pressure. Knees, gaze, ribs lift. Belly button stays down. Draw your shoulders down your back. No palm pressure, use back strength. Keep lifting those shoulders until those elbows are almost 90 degrees. Belly button stays down. Slowly release. Hands beside you. Now flip your palms to the floor, palms down. Rock and roll the hips left and right till the pinky fingers touch underneath the hips. Kiss the mat. Inhale your right leg up. Straighten the right leg and press your right hip down on the wrist, mat, or forearm. Relax your left leg. Inhale your right leg higher. Release. Inhale left leg up. Concentrate. Relax your right leg. Concentrate to press your left hip down on wrist, mat, or forearm. Inhale your left leg higher. Straighter. And release. Double leg lift. Before you do double leg lift, spread the fingers. Touch the pinkies. Straighten the arms. Kiss the mat. Don't look left or right. Protect your neck. Double leg lift, you can use a little bit of momentum. Push down, lift up. The more that you push down, the more you lift up. Your goal is to roll your hips up off of the wrists and forearms. And back down. Arms out from underneath. Straight into airplane. Spread your wings. Arms are 45 degrees, half of 90. Full locust, it's also known. Purna Salambhasana. Inhale, rise. Point the toes. Draw the shoulders down your back. Lift the chin, straighten the legs.
Draw the tailbone towards the heels and lift the thighs higher. Lift the ribs higher. Knuckles line up, crown of head. Wake up shoulders. Slowly release. Floor bow. If it's hard to grab your ankles, don't grab your ankles. Just spread your wings for an airplane. Or grab your ankles. Arms are straight. Pull toes to knees. Straighten. Kick into the hands. Breathing. Slowly release. Windshield wipe your legs. Top of mat, hips on heels. Hero pose. If this is hard on your knees or ankles, that's okay. Just lean forward, removing weight from knees or ankles. Or hips on heels. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you're going to keep your knees together, get your ankles apart. If you feel like your hips are floating or this is a pressure on your knees, come back to the first part of the posture and right there. For those that have the hips on the floor between the heels, we might start to lean back on the hands. If your hips are between the heels and you're leaning back to the hands, then you might bring the elbows to the floor, drawing the tailbone towards the knees. Now, it's okay if the knees start to open, but if they've lifted, you've gone too far. If you're in the full expression, grabbing your elbows above your head while you're lying on your back, then you can switch the grip. Everybody else who's modifying or in hero's pose, don't worry. These are major benefits just sitting like this. The purpose of the posture, the main purpose is a slowing of blood in the legs, the bottom extremities. Additional benefits arrive as we open the hips and pelvis and allow the hips to rest to the floor and get down on our back. Then we start to lengthen the pelvis, psoas, and open the shoulders. What I like to always remind us is that we open the shoulders and we lengthen the psoas multiple times in the class. So skipping anything during the class doesn't mean you're not getting the benefit of the class. We do everything multiple times. Let's spin around to release the compression. Let the blood flow free. We've got 3 postures, 2 twists, and a breathing exercise. For the double exhale sit-ups, first exhale takes your body to vertical, second exhale takes you into the fold. You can cross the arms on the chest as an alternative. Heels together. Inhale, arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Back of mat, Ardha Chakrasana, half tortoise. Hips on heels, back of mat. Inhale, arms up, cross thumbs, don't interlock fingers. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Keep your hips on your heels. Exhale, see if you can get your forehead to touch the mat ahead of your pinky fingers. If your forehead's not on the mat, bend your elbows and get your forehead to the mat. I like to shuffle my hips towards my heels, and I like to lengthen my belly down my thighs. And if your hips are on the heels, your forehead's to the mat, start to straighten the arms, keep your forehead to the mat. That's going to wake up the shoulders. If your forehead's to the mat, your arms are straight, then you can bring your nose or chin to the mat, lengthen the neck. Breathing, everybody, don't hold the breath. Reverse your way back up. Camel. Ustrasana. Hips over the knees, 6 inches between your knees and ankles. That's 2 fists. Thumbs in, fingers out. Inhale, lengthen the ribs. Draw the tailbone down, press the hips forward. Press your feet down, press your hips forward. Inhale, lengthen up. Draw your shoulders down. Keep your feet pushing down and try to move your hips past your knee line. If your hips are square to the wall in front of you, you might grab your heels. Lift the chest up to the ceiling. You might rest your head back. Keep your lips closed. Touch your teeth together. Slowly rise. Spin around. Onto your back. Double exhale sit up helps to reset the spine after camel. Inhale your arms up, heels together. Exhale, upper, middle, lower. Rabbit, back of mat, hips on heels. So knuckles down, palms face up, thumbs outside. Inhale across upper chest. Exhale, tuck chin, round that back, grab the heels, and bring the forehead to the knees. If you were wearing a ponytail, you'd be attempting to place your ponytail on the mat. And as you lift your hips up over top of your knees, you're putting weight on the neck, on the head. That's why you pull on the heels. Relieve the weight from the head. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Press the spine through the shoulder blades. Breathing. Slowly rise. Janu Sarasana. Separate leg, head to knee stretch. Right leg out, left leg in. Torso to the right a couple times. So you're squaring towards that hip. Bend your knee and grab your right foot. Place your forehead to your knee. The posture doesn't start until you get a hold of that foot and place your forehead on your knee. Gaze under your right armpit. Use the pressure of the forehead on the knee to start to straighten the leg. And if your forehead's connected to a straight leg, you might lift that heel a quarter inch. Thumbs under your foot, shoulders, elbows draw down. Slowly rise. Left leg out, right leg in. Torso to the left, couple times. 1, 2, 3. Bend your knee, grab your foot. Forehead must touch knee and you must grab your foot. Those things must happen. Gaze under left armpit. Maybe pressure of forehead straightens leg. That's the maybe. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, only then would you lift your heel quarter inch. Rise. Double exhale, sit up, legs out. The second shoulder blades touch down. Move fleshy meat bones out of the way. Index, middle finger, grab big toes. Press big toe mounds forwards. You feel the inside of the feet fire. Straighten spine so you get into the hamstrings. Point elbows down. Draw shoulders away from your ears. Relax the neck. Rise. Ardha Matsyendrasana, final spinal. Bend left knee. Step right leg over. To modify, you keep your left leg straight. Ride your breath into this. So inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Right hand's like a kickstand behind you. Use that right hand coupled with an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Some of us might grab the left knee with the left hand. Eventually, some of us might even bind, reaching that right hand behind. Slowly release. Bend right knee. Step left leg over. Keep right leg straight to modify. Try to get 4 corners of the left foot to the mat and place the left hand behind you for support. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale. Hook your elbow to your knee. Left hand's there for support. Try to straighten your low back and lengthen out of that area. Try to twist upper middle spine. Chin is lifted. Some of us straightening that right arm, grabbing that right knee. Slowly release, counter twist. Kapalati, breath of fire. Comfortable seated position. No moving the shoulders, only moving the belly. We're going for 30. Kapalati breath is a full lungs inhale. Exhale half, snap the last half out. The inhale is automatic. Inhale, full lungs. Exhale half, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shavasana. Spin around. Head towards the top of the mat. Heels mat width apart or wider. Toes external. Femurs external rotation. The arms are not in contact with any part of the body. Palms face the ceiling. Relax the entire body. You must take Shavasana. It's the most important thing we do. And one of the hardest things to understand why. You cannot skip or final resting. You must allow the blood to flow free. That oxygen-rich, high-pressure blood you've built so hard to create. Get it to all the cells in the body, through all the veins, all the arteries. Let everything settle down. When you focus on the breathing, your mind talks less. And that's the purpose of yoga. To move from a thinking mind to a feeling mind, to feel more. Move your fingers and toes, maybe your ankles and wrists. Inhale, giant morning stretch. Exhale to your right side. Use your bicep like a pillow. You committed a little bit more than 1/24 of your day to your body. Use your left hand to help yourself up. I was looking forward to this class the entire day, and I hope you were too. Prayer hands. Thanks for sharing, everybody. Namaste.